Good afternoon. Welcome to our Museum of Ancient History and to my department Curiosities of the Good Old Far Off 20th Century. The 20th century was often called Era of the Book. In those days, there were books about everything from anteaters of jewelers. Books taught people how to and when to and where to and why to. They illustrated, educated, punctuated, and even decorated. But the strangest thing a book can ever did was to save the earth. You have not heard about the Martian invasion of 2040. What do they teach children nowadays? Well, you know, the invasion never really happened because a single book stopped it. What was the book? You ask. A novel encyclopedia? A tome about rockets and missiles? A secret file from outer space? No, it was none of those. It was, but here, let me turn on the historiscope and show you what happened many centuries ago in 2040. The scene is of Mars Space Control. Two characters are shown. One of them, which has a balloon brain, is shown as the master. His name is Think Tank, and another one is his assistant Noodle. Both of them are discussing about their plan to invade Earth. They think that Earth is a ridiculous planet and they should invade it. So, the master think tank sends one of his crew to inspect Earth. The crew lands into a library and look confused as they know nothing about the items of the library. So they consult it with their master think tank. Think tank asks them to show the items and tells them that they are sandwiches, which are a staple diet of the earthlings. He commands his crew to eat it, which they then consider as a tasteless eatable. His assistant Noodle corrects him and tells him that they are the communication devices. He, on hearing this, asks his crew to listen to the information from the devices. They try to hear it, but they get nothing to hear from them. Once again, Noodle corrects his master think tank that they are to be read and not hear. So, with the help of the vitamins provided by the chemical department of Mars, the crew tries to read the book. Captain Omega reads the nursery rhyme. Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With cockle cells and silver bells, and pretty maids all in a row. Think Tank wonders how the Earthlings have combined agriculture and mining. They also grow explosives. He asks Noodle to contact their invasion fleet. Noodle replies that they are ready to take over the Earth. Nursery rhyme as new information. Think Tank asks Noodle to tell the invasion fleet to hold. New information has come to him. Think Tank asks Lieutenant Iota to transcribe the information. She reads the nursery rhyme. Hey diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport. And the dish ran away with the spoon. Oop laughs, but Think Tank asks to stop laughing. He thinks Earthlings have reached a higher level of civilization. They have taught their domestic animals musical culture and space techniques. They may be launching an interplanetary attack of millions of cows. He asks to notify the invasion fleet. No invasion today. He asks Oop to transcribe the next code. Another nursery rhyme as a warning to capture the Mars Oop. Oop reads the next nursery rhyme. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men cannot put Humpty together again. He says that it is he himself. It is his great and mighty balloon brain. He says that the Earthlings have seen him. They are after him. They are planning to capture him and Mars Space Control. He decides to flee Mars. He asks Noodle to prepare a space capsule for him. Noodle asks Think Tank where they will go. Think Tank replies, they will go 100 million miles away from Mars. It is Alpha Centauri. And that's how one dusty old book of nursery rhymes saved the world from Martian invasion. As you all know, in the 25th century, 500 years after all this happened, we Earthlings resumed contact with Mars. And we even became very friendly with the Martians. By that time, great and mighty think tank had been replaced by a very clever Martin, the wise and wonderful Noodle. Oh yes, we taught the Martians the difference between sandwiches and books. We taught them how to read too, and we established a model library in their capital city of Marsopolis. But as you might expect, there is still one book that the Martians can never bring themselves to read. You have guessed it, Mother Goose. I have made this wonderful film under the guidance of Mr. Irfan Khan sir. Due to his wonderful help, I have made this amazing film. So, special thanks to Irfan sir.